have sent an email in complaining about me. Can you have a guess what the complaint is? Come on, rack your brains to what Neil's done. He's on the naughty step. So we're just in Alford, and we've got the George Inn behind us. So we're going to nip in there and have a cheeky drink. And we're not eating in there. And beginning of the season when I came, they weren't doing food. But apparently they are now doing food, so maybe we can have a look at the menu and then we'll have a little walk up. So we've parked at the other end of the main road with the car pointing in the right direction. And if you've not been here before, I like Alford. I got a sandwich from there the other day. So a beautiful square, water fountain, and look how well it's all kept. And
that's where they have the craft fairs as well.
That was over there where the flags are, yeah. And then this one here is where we're going to go and order our food. So I'll ask him to get ready in half an hour, and we're going to have a cheeky pint, I think. We're in the George. We've never been, so the daylight's the wrong way around, but yeah, I was going to have a Guinness, but I'm having a pint of bitter. So you're having a bitter shandy. Yeah, so we were just talking about how calm life in Lincolnshire is back at home, isn't it? But yeah, just do a quick swing around. So we're tucked away in a corner. There's another bar, vault, pool room, beer garden. Outside, apparently they do a Sunday carvery, but I'm guessing that's at dinner time. All right, nice pub. Bit of an old-fashioned pub, isn't it? Proper old-fashioned pub.
Proper pub, isn't it?
Proper pub. Proper pub. Not one of the microbrewery pubs back in Manchester at £8.50 a pint.
Slightly reminds me of Mucky Shovels.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah, the malt shovels back home. Right, we're going to be swifting this up and go and pick up our Chinese. It's been literally years since we sat out in a garden and had something to eat. We're having a little picnic table, Sandra. Look at that, isn't it?
Nice.
When was the last time we did this?
I can't remember. Definitely pre-COVID.
It's literally pre-COVID since we actually sat down. So we've got beautiful Chinese. What have you got?
Chop suey.
Chop suey. I've got beef and mushroom fried rice, and I am partial to barbecue spare ribs. I love ribs.
I see.
So I do use the dishwasher once a week to wash plates. And if you're a motorhome person, caravan person, our plates are all melamine because they don't break when you're transporting. But maybe one day I should buy some proper plates, because what you can't do with melamine plates, you can't warm your food up because they're not microwave friendly. Anyway, camera down, and I'm going to get stuck in. Oh, I just love ribs, absolutely. I'm going to get stuck in to a barbecue spare rib. Sorry, fortune cookie time. So from the Chinese, we've been each given a fortune cookie. What are you doing, Rasha? Hey? So Rasha's been having Rasha leftovers. It's a fortune cookie. So I might let Sandra have that. I've not got a sweet tooth. Go on, Sandra. What's your fortune cookie?
So I've already nibbled to mine. So mine says, when you combine reflection with action, you will get good results. Wise words.
So now you know. Reflections with actions. It's like looking at yourself in the mirror. That'd be a reflection, isn't it? What's that? Is that like a Chinese proverb?
I think Neil reflecting is what I do on RBR.
Oh, reflection, not a reflection in the mirror.
Reflecting.
I'm always reflecting on life, mate. You know, life. Yeah, I'm a bit of a philosopher.
More of a doer.
A bit of a doer, not a philosopher. Oh, Chinese philosopher. Ha ha. Chinese fortune cookies. If you've ever stayed at the nurseries and I've checked you in and maybe had a walk around, one thing that I always say to people is look out for the sunsets here. Sorry, that looks like I've got a... Come here, Sandra. It looks like I've got a red glow on me. The sunset, so that we've got a haze at the moment. The sunsets here, make the effort, get out and go and see them, because they are absolutely unbelievable. And because it's so quiet and peaceful here, it's incredible. It was last year. I was come out and I was up by the there's a meadow at the top, and I actually caught an owl on camera coming over. But yeah, just check. This is not going to do justice. An absolutely amazing sunset. Look at that, isn't it? So I don't think you've actually seen the sunset here, have you? We're normally at the pub. Actually, last time we were looking for a house when we were driving it when the sun went down.
We were.
Do you remember? Not looking for a house, we were trying to find a house. Do you remember that night? But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Like watching a sunset, Rash. What's it like? A beautiful sunset, that there, actually, isn't it? Hey, what can you see, Rash? Awesomeness, isn't it? Oh, we'll walk up to the corner. When's the solstice? Is it next weekend?
The 21st.
Is it next weekend?
Soon.
So absolutely love this time of year, because it doesn't go dark. Even at midnight it's not proper dark, and it doesn't really go dusky properly until 10, half 10. It's a beautiful time of the year, and historically the weather's quite warm. Do you remember all here was all flooded with all water and all? Can you just remember what it was all like? Look at this. And that's looking down the path, rape fields. So I can't tell whether that's wheat. So last year was haylage. They were you had about 4 cuts, didn't it?
Sunset and dusk is just such a nice time of the day, isn't it?
So we used to go. Do you remember going to Shell Island? So end of August, 8:15, the sunsets at Shell Island, they were really special.
Being the other side of the country, it's over the sea, the sunset's over the sea on that side.
So if we went to Adderby Creek, where would the sun be setting?
Over the land.
Yeah, well, why do boats always never go out? The boats always go across.
Oh, I can smell the elderflowers, lovely.
Yeah, that's me from cutting things before.
Yeah.
So sorry,
Oh,
yeah.
you can smell it,
So I'm just trying to remember. This was a plum tree.
Yeah, on the corner.
Here, these are plums. That was crab apples. That one there, wasn't it?
Big hawthorns.
And then on the site we've got what was it for you make sloe gin? What's the sloes? What do you call them? Damsons. Damsons. Is it damsons, wasn't it?
There are damsons, yeah, but you make sloe gins with sloes.
Well, yeah, I meant damsons. But yeah, I'm thinking of
You can make damson gin as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I saw a hare here the other morning with Rasha on a walk, and I'm not seeing any deer for a while.
See some cattle.
Yeah, beef burgers. So another 20 minutes and the sun will be set. What time is it? 9:30? 9 o'clock.
9, but there's a bank of cloud there. So
yeah, I might just dip behind the cloud, isn't it?
Russia wants to sniff over here. So.
She likes this corner, and it's all over there. Lots of doggy smells. Oh, and there's the pheasant. What do you call it? Croaking, cawing. What do you call a pheasant noise?
Don't know.
Anyway, pheasant. Back to work, so to speak. So we've had the hanging baskets to the cottage have been done. So these are just take a while to properly do up. We've got some little bedding plants in them, so they're all watered. And the winter pansies have died off now, and we've got another little pot outside the pod. The pot outside the pod, yeah, as well. And I've just watered the other plants around, and just waiting for one departure to go today, and then for this afternoon's arrivals to go. I've had a complaint made about me. I need to read it out to you because it is quite funny. Yeah, sorry, just I had a complaint. A constructive criticism complaint. I think it was somebody that was staying with us last week and sent an email in complaining about me. Can you have a guess what the complaint is? Come on, rack your brains to what Neil's done. He's on the naughty step. So the words were along the line of, Mark checked us in, blah, 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 and Neil, the main campsite warden, wasn't to be seen during our stay. And the reason I wasn't to be seen during the stay is I had 2 days off. I had 2 days off on a Wednesday and a Thursday midweek when we're quieter than the weekends, because obviously I work the weekends and the bank holidays. I complained that Neil, the campsite warden, was nowhere to be seen because he had a day off. So the intention now is for the next hour to get all of the touring park pitches all mowed. But we've just had a delivery. Can you guess what's just come? Look here, look. The defibrillator has come. It's actually arrived, so we've got to fit the cabinet, the actual defib unit, and then there's registrations to do and things like that. So it's not, it'll be done by the weekend, fingers crossed. But I'm just going to very quickly have a look at what's in the boxes, and I'll show you what we've, what contribution you guys who managed to support this as a cause have actually purchased. So let me open. I'm not going to fully unbox this because I need an hour of concentration to unpack everything and read instructions and the sorts. But basically this is going to be our cabinet. It's an alarm cabinet. Obviously there's a sign that goes here. These are the spare chest pads. I'm guessing that is probably paperwork, I'm not too sure. These are bits and bobs which you'll need. So I have been watching a training video on this. So if you notice, there's you see there's a razor blade. So if you've got a hairy chest and the pads need to be put on you, the idea is you need to basically shave. There's another pack here. I'm assuming that's the battery, because it's dated, and I'm not going to take this out at the moment, but this is the main defibrillator. And obviously we've asked for comments on a previous vlog about buying another one, which the jury is out as I'm recording this, but I think the consensus of opinion from most people is that it should go down to our sister site in Cornwall. Most people have said that now, so I will have a chat with Aidan. I'll see Sandra, and obviously if we are going to do that, we'll have to do the arrangements. But that's the defib here. So all fingers crossed, all being well, by Saturday or Sunday we'll get this installed. And the reason why I'm waiting till then is Mark is off today. Oh yeah, will we get a complaint that Mark didn't open the cafe? Will we get a complaint? And I'm going to take Wednesday and Thursday off, so I hope somebody doesn't complain that I've taken 2 days off. And then obviously we're then ready for the weekenders and all the rest of it on Friday. And then when Mark's back, we'll sit down and do it. And again, on Mark's Cafe, just to remind you, if you do come and stay with us, it does say here, Monday closed, Tuesday closed. So, yeah, exciting times. So I think that's just absolutely amazing, wasn't it? It was just literally a few weeks ago we just mentioned that we might get one of these by the end of the season, and absolutely fantastic. Okay, enough of me waffling on. While the site's quiet before this afternoon's arrivals, I need to get on the Stiga now and finish off the touring pitches that I didn't get done yesterday. Right, it's really warming up again. So just finishing off today's big mow all around the seasonal area. No, not around the seasonal area, on the touring area. And again, if you've been watching the vlogs about me keeping this grass right down now, and every week this the whole site's getting a really good cut. So on this mower that I'm on here, this Stiga, it's a mulch mower. So in theory, it cuts the grass cuttings up really fine. So there's no grass box on the back. So that's what's going on. Why you see me on this one a lot and not so much on the Husqvarna. I am absolutely starving. I'm going to put this one to bed, and I need to have a chat about a conspiracy theory. Another complaint from the same person that complained about me having a day off. Oh, bless. Yeah, you're going to enjoy. You're going to love this next complaint by the same person. Let's go over here and show you the conspiracy theory. Okay, so these are toilets and showers here. And there's an Elson point here. And come around the corner behind this hedge, there's a pitch here. Come with me. Let's have a look what pitch number it is, shall we? Are we ready for this? This is pitch number 1. Pitch number 1. Pitch number 1. So the people that complained about me also now have made a claim that YouTubers come and stay with us, which, yeah, hey, yes they do. So people with their own channels stay with us, and you've met a few of them, as well as people that are viewers and subscribers. So the conspiracy theory this one come up with, oh, so a YouTuber gets to pitch near the toilets, not like us who we were on the other side of the site. We had no idea these people were coming on. Some people will actually ask for a specific pitch number. So if you like pitch number, let's have a look at this number. If you like pitch number 1, or you like pitch number 22, or in fact we've got something on 17 right now, you can phone up and request that pitch. But I'm sorry, your conspiracy theory is blown out the water. The reason they were on here is pitch number 1 was the first free pitch when they made the booking. And then guess what? There's pitch number 2. So pitch number 2 comes in next, pitch number 3, pitch number 4. And it goes round the site and it comes back round when the booking system operates. And then sometimes we may alternate where people stay. So if you've had somebody staying on a pitch for a week or for 2 weeks and we need to clean it up and maybe, I don't know, do some cutting of some hedges at the back and things like that. So I'm afraid your conspiracy theories that we've given, you couldn't make this shite up, could you? That we've given we've given priorities to YouTubers that want to stay near the toilets. And yeah, just absolutely untrue. I'm going to give you some more conspiracy theories if the same person ever stays with us. Wait till you see this. This is pitch number 16. Pitch number 16. Toilets and showers. And this pitch gets requested a lot by the same people. We have one lovely couple, I think they're subscribers, who come here to watch the stock car racing at Skegness, and they always ask for this pitch because when you make a booking you can say, can I stay on pitch number 16 if it's free on such and such a date, and if we can accommodate we will do. So that's why you may see the same people staying on the same pitches if you come. So the conspiracy theory that YouTubers are given priorities and they can have a pitch near the toilets, what a load of tosh is that. Absolutely surreal. Absolutely. Right, anyway, Sandra's gone into Skegness to pick up a couple of bits and bobs, and she's sort of not physically looking at properties, but we've seen some properties that we may look at if we ever move and things like that. So she's gone and given herself a day out. I'm just going to nip into the office. I'm going to have a glug of some water, check any emails, any messages, and then I've got some leftover Chinese. I'm going to warm up and have some. Basically, I've just unpacked the defibrillator. I'm not sure I can do this. So the cabinet, it's a metal cabinet, as you can see, and if somebody opens this, takes place, these are bits if there is an emergency. Obviously the cabinet has got to be mounted, so I'm not going to do this until Mark's here, and then we'll decide ourselves. But basically, if you've ever stayed at the nurseries, as you come into the cabin, we have a little area that we leave open 24/7. We even leave a light on at night, so it's going to go there, so it's accessible 24/7. The instruction book, I've just had a very quick read. The defib is going to need to be registered, so that's a sign which we'll put outside the building. You probably can't see here, there's the serial numbers and things. So the battery's all in place now. We have got, remember we spent some money, and we have got a spare set of pads as well, which is quite handy. And then the defib basically is going to sit into the cabinet like this, and obviously something like that. And if you have the emergency, you can run in. This isn't going to be locked, it's going to be open. You can grab, if need be, this, and basically this, you open it up.
Powered on. Stay calm. Follow the instructions. Remove clothing from patient's chest. Apply pads as shown on pads. Remove clothing from patient's chest. Apply pads as shown on pads.
So I am going to close that up because there is a training video that we've watched, but basically it talks you through things. So this has also got a child mode.
Powered on.
Adult.
Stay calm. Follow the instructions. Remove clothing from patient's chest. Apply pads as shown.
So yeah, that's going to get mounted and registered. Probably, I'm guessing, probably we'll do that on Friday, because say Mark's off for a couple of days and I'm off for a couple of days, and then we're both about Friday morning, and we'll get it mounted up on Friday and get it registered. So there's also a little a quick start guide as well that comes in. But well done, guys! Absolutely fantastic. And to London Hearts, who've managed to get this for us, it's been fantastic dealing with you. And again, as I say, we will have a chat in a day or so about the money we've got left over, and whether we're going to buy a second one. But basically, we did it. It's absolutely fantastic. I've finished work. Everybody's in. Everybody's safe. Office is locked. And yeah. So you've had a day off. What? Or is it the first day of your holiday? What do you call it?
It's definitely the first day of summer.
No, yesterday was seriously all hot yesterday.
Yeah, I was driving all day though.
Right. Sandra has actually got her own logos. I don't know whether this is... So I've got a version 1, this doesn't show too clearly, and a version 2. So what are you doing with your logo, Sandra?
It's for the jam.
It's for the jam. So those that were watching will remember Sandra's jam. Can you remember the jam? So what are you doing with the jam?
We're going to personalise it.
So the campsite warden's wife, Sandra's jam. And how did you go on? Did you have a trip out into Skeggy before? What was it?
Yeah.
What was that like? Okay. What were the roads like? Busy, quiet, just mediocre?
unremarkable, which is a pleasant change.
Was it a stressful drive into Skegness? There is on the route.
I encountered, not in Skegness, but when I nipped over to Alford, I encountered one set of traffic lights, which is over the the bridge.
Yeah,
it was over a river or something.
They got stuck on red the other week. So the biggest problem with congestion, and it's been going on for a while, is you come into Skegness, where the main roundabout is outside the Wetherspoons. There's a road there, something to do with the water people, and that has caused havoc, them roadworks or whatever they're doing, for months. So but it's all right. And trip into Alford, nice little run out to Alford, and so I've sort of forged out on Chinese for dinner, so I'm not overly hungry, and I'm not a big chippy a big chippy eater. But what we're gonna have for tea?
Finally, I hope I'm going to get to try the nice chippy in Sutton.
So
this is like second year in, I've still not had a chance to try this apparently very good chippy in Sutton.
So I'm not a chip person, but I'm going to have a nice fish.
It's a nice hot day. I'm sure it'll be still warm this evening, so we can sit on the seafront and eat our fish and chips.
If you were little, you could go in the paddling pool. There's a paddling pool there, isn't there?
I've even got my shorts on today. I could paddle.
You can go for a paddle, yeah. So we're going to have fish and chips at the seaside, and all being well, literally eat them on the beach. And can I wash that down with a pint at the end?
Only one?
Well, because I have been looking after you today. I've done your labels. And thank you, Stephen Burbeck, who's done an amendment on some artwork for us. Mr. Burbeck, thank you. Thank you to Stephen.
Thank you.
Yeah, so still out there, seriously warm again, and you actually took Ratchet out for a morning walk this morning as well, didn't you? How was that?
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She said she wasn't very lively, but she was lively this morning.
No, I think she just may have had an off day last week.
She's quite chirpy, but to go up the lane that way and then down the lane that way, and we'd sniff around, and quite chirpy.
Good. Right, I think we'll wrap the video off here. I was just telling people about my complaints. Did I tell you about the complaints?
You did.
The two complaints, or one?
Two.
The two, yeah. Neil wasn't working when he should have been on duties. He was talking to other people on my day off. I'm so naughty. And then we give priority to YouTube channels because they can go near the toilet. You couldn't make it up, could you? Right, shall we say goodbye?
Bye.
Ta-ra!